It's where you live, it's where you grow, it's where your dreams unfold. It's in every chapter of every story, it's more than just a home.
Hello, I'm Joy Robertson, host of It's More Than Just a Home. Over the last 5 weeks, we've taken you behind the scenes as Rick Ramsey built the Ozarks Lodge. You've learned how it was designed and, with the help of the best contractors, how it was built. So today, we'll wrap up this home project before we move on to a new home next week. On the agenda today is the unique hardware that was chosen to accent the lodge style. We're going to look at the flooring and then finish with Erica as Rick reviews some of the issues he's had with this home and take a little time to wrap up the home project. So let's start with Monica at National Home Products to see how she picked out the hardware to accent this lodge style home.
Hi, so we're here at National Home Products. We are going to talk to Monica about the Ozarks Lodge. We've run into a couple really unique issues. The homeowners want to age in place a little bit better, as well as some other unique things that we just want to talk to Monica about, get her information on, use her noggin and see how we can get a really great solution.
Hi, Erica.
Great. Hi, honey. How are you?
Good. It's good to see you again.
I'm happy to see Sunny too. Hi, honey.
Well, let's go ahead. I know we're here. We want to talk about that Ozarks Lodge, a few more things with that. So
We've run into a couple issues. And they're not issues, we just want to make this better for our clients. So number one is we want to age in place a little bit better. So I really want to reselect the levers that we've already selected. We want something that's a little more budget conscious. And then as well as we found that we need some grab bars for things. The gentleman that we're designing the shower for has a prosthetic leg, and we want to make sure that we're not slipping and falling. We want to make sure we've got grab bars in the right place. And I know you know what you're doing with that.
Okay.
And you're going to make it ADA compliant.
Yes. So let's talk about those levers first.
Great.
So because those are going to be best if we're talking about aging in place. So what we're really going to look at is doing something like this where we have a lever.
Okay, but I don't like this finish.
That's correct. We're going to go black.
Love it.
Okay. Let's
So
talk.
we can get this in black.
We can get this in black.
Great.
And we're going to do this rosette with it.
I love that.
So just a nice little curve with it, and then put that lever that you like on that in black. So
is this black right here?
Yes.
So we're going to do this with this.
Yes. Yes. And then, like I said, you've still got a great look, not just a plain little circle behind it.
Sure.
So we've still got some design to go with that lodge look and the black that you want. And
I'm sold. It looks great. And this is going to be fit more in line with our budget.
yes. So I know one of the things that you designed with that shower was a zero entry.
Yes.
So we will not have the curb like this one is. So nothing to step over for them.
Very, very safe.
So we'll make sure we're doing that. We show here a 28-inch door, and what we actually did out at the house was a 35-inch door.
Great.
So something basically the widest door that we could do, so that
it's much more accessible.
Much more accessible. Most of the time ADA says 36 inches, but the home does not have to be ADA compliant.
Okay.
So at 35, we were really close to that 36. And most wheelchairs that are used at home, if it is a wheelchair, it's a little more accessible even with that 35 as opposed to the 28 here. And with this door, it does swing in and out.
Okay.
And then, so the other thing that we talked about, and I think that we did out there, is we went ahead and put a grab bar vertical on the wall. So going in, if they do not want to use the walker and they're like, I'm gonna have a seat in there, or I can make it on my own today, then they've got that grab bar to hold on to as they're going into the shower and as they're leaning to turn on the faucet or anything, move the shower head because, they didn't like where it was. The other thing that we did was we put a grab bar, and again, we did them in black.
Great.
So everything, we're holding that theme. We didn't have to go to stainless.
They're not an eyesore.
They're not an eyesore.
Okay.
They're a nice square look in there. So we don't have to use the hospital style grab bars. And then we put one on the back wall, horizontal.
Okay. I wanted to make sure, as I'm sure you will agree, that they'll be able to get in this tub efficiently and easily. I'm wondering if you think it would be okay for us to put a grab bar behind either of these drapery panels so they can just be hidden, and then when they're needed, we can move them out of the way.
Yes, that's definitely a great idea.
Okay.
You know, the vertical we see a lot now, as opposed to most people thought, oh, we really needed that long horizontal
Yeah.
bar. You don't really need that. You just need that
Something to hold on.
that
Okay.
steadiness. So even 12 inches long is going to be
Sufficient.
sufficient.
We came up with a general rule of thumb for this project. So the rule for us was all hard things, so structural things, would be more lodge in nature, and all furnishings would be much more traditional in nature. So that is how we created this really cohesive look throughout the home, and we got him and her mixed together perfectly.
Sometimes it's the smallest details that top off the perfect look, and the hardware in this home is no exception. After the break, we'll look at some of the finer things in this home that make it so special.
And action.
It's more than just a home. Every chapter of every story, it's more than just a home.
Hey folks, welcome back to It's More Than Just a Home, and welcome back to the Ozarks Lodge. There are a lot of factors that go into making a Ramsey-style home. The builder is important, but of course, so is the design, the interior design, the vendors, and the products that are used to build the home. While walking around the finished home, Rick and Erica Lee started talking about the products that were used in the house, and we caught it on tape. Here's Rick and Erica.
Well, as you can tell, we used some really nice products in the home, and you were a part of that. Tell the viewers a little bit how that really accomplishes the longevity of the home.
Sure. There's a variety of reasons why we pick higher end nice products. Number one is functionality. They look better, they perform better, they feel better, they enhance somebody's lifestyle. We make sure that the surfaces and the things that we're selecting are really easy to clean, they're easy to maintain, and they look really good.
I mean, look at the thickness of the glass on this shower, for instance. I mean, if a person were to cheapen the glass, That could be actually pretty dangerous.
Absolutely. Even the porcelain this isn't real wood floor. This is a porcelain tile, and porcelain is great. But what's also nice about this tile is we double check the friction coefficient. That's a mouthful.
That is.
It's pretty anti-slip. As you can see, this homeowner needs some grab bars and things of that nature. And so we wanted to make sure that this really would maintain and work well for somebody.
Yeah.
Down to, not only did we select that, but we selected some high quality linens and towels and things for these clients. They even have their monogram on it. And they feel really good. I kind of just want to pet them all day. I might take them home with me, but they have somebody else's monogram. So let's go to the master bedroom. I'd like to show you some things in there too, if you don't mind.
Let's go. I love the rug.
So this rug is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rug. It's a hand knot rug. So many people are trying to find rugs online and things like that are cleanable and usable, but this is an actual hand knot rug. Each little tie that you see is hand knot by somebody overseas. This rug is really cleanable. It's really durable. It will last hundreds of years.
Made of wool?
Yes, the best rugs are made of wool. Sometimes they add a little bit of viscose for shine, but they can really clean these rugs in a professional setting, and you can get pet stains out, things like that. They're really heavy duty, really functional, and it looks amazing.
Well, I know you can buy wool carpet, which you don't hear very often, but it's also very durable.
Absolutely. Yeah. We want the best, and we want to feel good when we use it. This rug feels great on my feet. Clearly, I'm not wearing any shoes, but my little tootsies are happy. Another thing that we focus on that isn't a building part or piece is fabrics. So fabrics come in a variety of things what's called double rub count. That means the abrasion level when you sit in a piece and when you move out of a piece. How long is this piece going to last?
Right.
Second is cleaning codes. We look for cleaning codes on products. This happens to be a Krypton treated fabric. It's easily cleanable. It's white. So, that's a little scary at first for homeowners. And so all of a sudden, they can sit in this and not feel guilty about soiling or doing something to this chair. So,
and everything complements really well. The colors chosen were great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We had so much fun on this project.
Yeah, it looks great. And of course, we have the vaulted ceiling, so you get the grandioso feel.
It's absolutely beautiful. Another thing, just because I'm on a roll now, is window treatment. So the way that window dressings are done is very important. These aren't something that you can just buy off the shelf. We purchase fabric, and then we have it sent to a workroom. And in that workroom, they will do a myriad of things. Number one is they want to know the finish length, the finish width. Are we opening these? Are we closing these? As well as the shades. The shades have blackout lining, so this room will get black at night and people will sleep better. So we're really proud of the way this turned out, and I think the homeowner,
I think it turned out great. Yeah.
The homeowner loves it. So
that's what really matters.
It does.
In the long run.
In the long run, that is what really matters. I still get excited too, but I know you do too.
I do.
We're proud of what we do, clearly. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the finer products in this home is trampled on every day. Rick will show you what the flooring is when we come back.
It's more than just a home.
All right, Erica, how do you feel?
I'm a little jittery. I'll probably say something stupid. You know when you get nervous to say something silly? That's probably me. Oh well.
But everything looks great.
I'm really excited. I think it looks good. I'm pretty proud of it. We'll see what they say. They could hate it. I doubt it. But I'm excited.
Now they've been gone for how long?
Since Friday, so they haven't seen anything in here. We'll
Yeah,
see
it's
how it
changed
goes.
a lot in 5 days.
It really has. You know, it's really come together really quickly and really stressfully. I don't think I've slept for a few days, but it looks good.
For
It
many,
looks great. I'm just pleased. This is like when you catch the baby. You know, it's like this is the baby, and here we all are. You dreamed it. You built it. I helped. I'm just grateful to be part of the team. It's like the dream team.
It's more than just a home.
Welcome back to It's More Than Just a Home. If you were to pinpoint one common attribute that can be found in most Ramsey building homes, it is wood, or more precisely, reclaimed hardwood, and this home is no exception. Rick is here now to talk about the wood beams and the flooring here in the Ozarks Lodge. Rick, from floor to ceiling, this place is absolutely gorgeous. It has such a lodge feel to it.
Has a sense of coziness, doesn't it?
It does very much.
Yeah. It's
Talk
hard
about
to,
the wood.
Well, it's really hard to beat the attributes to real wood. And so the homeowners and I decided to go ahead and use some reclaimed products. And it already has, as you can see behind it, it's a lot of natural patina. And so these were actually used to stand up old cotton mills.
Really?
Yes, back before, we had a lot of structural components.
Sure.
They would use large timbers and size them, and this would have been one of their posts. And then you can look around and see some of the other items that were used for some of their ceiling treatments, and then of course we ripped and made some of the sizes to fit this home. So
most of the reclaimed wood that you used here in the Ozarks Lodge, did it come from this area?
no, this is going to be from down south. This is more of a loose leaf pine. It's an old growth, so when you cut the end of one, you'll see really tight grain. Even though it's called a loose leaf pine, that's the type of needle it was. And so it's just really amazing that you can repurpose something that's been there for a long time.
Wow.
And now it'll be in this home hopefully for a long time as well.
What does that tell you about this guy, that he goes far and wide to find the proper look and the proper structural integrity of this wood to build the perfect home?
It is a bit of a challenge because resourcing some of these products especially when you're dealing with a certain quantity that you need, you certainly don't want to start something and not be able to finish it with the same product. And so you want to make sure not over order the product, but at the same time get enough to finish the project. But the floors, there again, these were actually a reclaimed oak where the beams are pine, but the two really mingle well together. Product itself is very, very dense because of its age, but oak has the integrity of being a durable wood anyway. On the scale, it's considered hardwood, and it makes a terrific floor. It'll withstand a lot more detriment, such as pets and wear and tear. You can always, over the years, you can sand them, reapply, and finish them.
They're absolutely gorgeous. This whole room is lined with these beautiful floors. And talk about the ceiling. Everywhere you look, you get the lodge feel because of the wood that's here. And as you mentioned, the different patinas, the different look to them. What about on the ceiling?
So the ceiling is actually, it's a reclaimed oak as well. Now we left most of the natural patina on that wood, so we just lightly brushed that wood and try to keep its character from where it was taken from. The process is fairly lengthy because you have to size and make everything fit fairly tight. Even though it's old, people don't want it to look like it's put together in an old way, so it's got to be precisely done. So, but it does give a sense of, there again, I go back to the word coziness, and to me that's kind of what Lodge is. It's somewhere you want to hang out.
You really brought the outdoors in with the windows and all of the wood, but I keep talking about the Lodge feel. It is elegant, yet it's very cozy and comfortable.
It is. It's very refined, and it fits our modern day building construction models that I try to fulfill with each home, whether it be a modern style or a Lodge style. We try to put them together where they're efficient and easy to live in.
As you can see, the Ozarks Lodge is a new home with lots of old world character. And when we come back, Rick and I will wrap up this home and look ahead to what's next for It's More Than Just a Home.
It's more than just a home. Every chapter of every story, it's more than just a home.
And welcome back. I'm standing here with Rick Ramsey, the builder of this beautiful home. Well, Rick, the home is complete. And of course, the homeowners are already enjoying the home and all of its great features. So when you look back at what you did here, what do you think?
Well, I love it. I still remember the day we first broke ground on this home. So standing here today, seeing such a beautiful finished product makes me very, very happy.
If you want to see all the Ozarks Lodge segments again and learn more about the vendors who helped Rick build this beautiful home, go to RamseyBuilding.com and click on the It's More Than Just a Home tab at the top. Next week, we'll start a new journey with a new home. So will we be looking at the transitional Nantucket? Mark Twain Retreat. transitional modern. Or the northern cottage.
Have to wait to find out.
You'll just have to watch and find out, won't you? Until then, Rick.
Let's get building. And we'll introduce you to Erica Lee with their. I'm supposed to smile bigger. We've got a lot on our plate today, so let's get.
Let's get
It's going so slow. This dinosaur even fits underneath. We're on a pretty steep roof.
It's gonna be hard to
I think we keep her cold. She's excited.
Yeah.
Let's go check our production trailer. See if we have any of the production crew.